Your life is chaotic because you have no philosophy. You react to circumstances instead of acting from principles. You compromise standards because you have none. You make decisions based on feelings, convenience, or social pressure instead of clear code guiding every choice. One day you're disciplined, next day you're not. That inconsistency isn't character flaw, it's philosophy absence creating reactive chaos. Samurai lived by Bushido code, containing 5 core philosophies, creating absolute clarity about how to live regardless of circumstances. Gi, meaning righteousness, provided moral compass. Yu, meaning courage, provided strength to act despite fear. Jin, meaning benevolence, ensured strength served others. Rei, meaning respect, created discipline, honoring all beings. Makoto, meaning sincerity, demanded complete alignment between words and actions. Together, these created legendary warriors of integrity and character. Modern problems are fundamentally philosophical problems, disguised as practical problems. You think problem is lack of discipline. Real problem is lack of righteousness, giving you reason to be disciplined. You think problem is anxiety. Real problem is lack of courage to act despite fear. Every modern struggle traces back to philosophical void these 5 samurai principles fill. After learning and living these philosophies, your life transforms from reactive chaos to principled clarity. Why ancient philosophies solve modern problems. Ancient samurai philosophies solve modern problems because human nature hasn't changed despite technological advancement. You face same fundamental challenges samurai faced: how to act courageously when afraid, how to maintain integrity when compromising is easier, how to serve others when selfishness is tempting. Circumstances changed, but core human struggles remain identical. Samurai developed philosophies solving these eternal problems through centuries of testing under extreme conditions, including life or death situations. Additionally, ancient philosophies work because they're principle-based, not circumstance-based. Modern self-help is circumstance-based, failing when situations change. Principle-based philosophy works in any circumstance because principles are universal. Righteousness applies whether facing dual or business decision. Courage applies whether entering battle or having difficult conversation. Principles transcend circumstances, creating consistent guidance regardless of specific situation. Finally, ancient philosophies work because they're integrated systems, not isolated tips. Modern world gives fragmented advice, seemingly contradictory, with no framework reconciling them. Samurai philosophies are integrated system where each philosophy supports others, creating coherent whole. Righteousness without courage is useless. Courage without benevolence is dangerous. Each philosophy needs others to function properly, creating complete life framework. Philosophy 1, GI, righteousness. G means righteousness, the philosophy of living by unbreakable moral code, regardless of personal cost or convenience. Real righteousness holds standards when compromising would benefit you significantly. Samurai with strong Gai would refuse dishonorable victory even if honorable approach meant death. Modern equivalent, you have clear standards and never compromise them regardless of pressure, temptation, or cost. Your word is absolute. Your integrity is unbreakable. Righteousness matters because flexibility without principles is opportunistic compromise. You do whatever benefits you in moment without consistent standards, creating person nobody trusts, including yourself. Righteousness creates trustworthiness in yourself and from others. When you live by unbreakable code, you trust yourself completely because you know you'll do right thing regardless of circumstances. Additionally, righteousness eliminates decision fatigue around moral choices because standards are clear and violation is not option. Implementing Gi requires defining your unbreakable code explicitly, then defending it absolutely. Write specific standards you'll never compromise. I never lie regardless of consequences. I keep all promises even when inconvenient. I admit mistakes immediately without excuse. Then defend absolutely. When situation appears where compromising standard would benefit you, execute standard automatically without deliberation. Every single time you choose righteousness over benefit, you prove code is real, not theoretical. Philosophy 2, U, courage. U means courage, the philosophy of acting according to righteousness, despite fear, risk, or discomfort. Courage isn't absence of fear, it's action despite fear. Samurai felt same fear modern people feel, but acted anyway. U demands you identify right action through gi righteousness, then execute that action regardless of fear. You know you should have difficult conversation. U means having it anyway, despite fear of conflict. Courage matters because risk avoidance guarantees mediocrity. Every significant achievement requires courage. Starting business risks failure. Expressing truth risks rejection. Pursuing excellence risks judgment. If you avoid all risk, you avoid all achievement. Additionally, courage builds exponentially through practice. First time you act, despite fear, is terrifying. 100th time fear is present but doesn't stop you through accumulated evidence that feared consequences aren't catastrophic. Implementing U requires identifying fear-based avoidances and systematically confronting them. Make list of actions you know are right, but avoid through fear. This week, choose one item. Don't wait for confidence, act anyway. Count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then move before fear generates more rationalizations. Critical distinction. U is courageous action aligned with righteousness, not reckless action violating principles. Philosophy 3, Jin, benevolence. Jin means benevolence, the philosophy that strength exists to serve others, not just self. Jin teaches you develop capability, specifically to serve others who lack that capability. Your strength isn't yours alone, it's resource meant to benefit community. Samurai with Jin protected villagers who couldn't protect themselves because protecting the weak was righteous use of warrior capability. Whatever capability you have, you use it to serve others, not just advance yourself. Benevolence matters because pure self-interest creates isolation and meaninglessness. Life spent accumulating capability for yourself alone ends in empty achievement. Jin provides meaning. Capability exists to serve others. That service creates connection, purpose, and fulfillment impossible through pure self-interest. Additionally, benevolence creates community reciprocity, where people help each other with their different capabilities, creating anti-fragile support network. Implementing Jin requires identifying your unique capabilities and creating regular service practice using them. List what you're strong at physically, financially, mentally, skillfully. Then create service practice. Weekly dedicate time serving others using those capabilities. If physically strong, help elderly with physical tasks. If financially capable, help person in need anonymously. Make service regular practice, not occasional gesture. Minimum 2 to 4 hours weekly. Philosophy 4, Ray. Respect. Ray means respect, the philosophy of honoring all beings through disciplined, proper conduct, regardless of their status or your mood. You don't respect someone because they're powerful or useful. You respect them because they're human being, deserving respect through existence. Samurai showed same respect to peasant as to lord because both were beings worthy of dignity. Ray demands universal respect. You show proper conduct to everyone, always regardless of circumstances, including self-respect. Respect matters because conditional respect creates unstable relationships and inconsistent character. You're polite to boss, but rude to server. Revealing respect isn't principle, but strategy. Others notice this, destroying trust. Additionally, conditional respect corrodes your character through reinforced superiority mindset. Ray creates character consistency. You treat all people with respect because respect is who you are, not strategy for benefit, creating trustworthiness and humility. Implementing Rei requires conscious practice of respect in all interactions, especially situations where disrespect is easy. Practice respect with people who can't benefit you. Service workers, strangers, people below you in hierarchy, giving them same attention and courtesy you'd give someone important. Practice respect with people who disrespect you. Respond to rudeness with courtesy. Respond to disrespect with maintained standards. Practice self-respect. Honor commitments to yourself as seriously as commitments to others. Philosophy 5. Makoto, sincerity. Makoto means sincerity, the philosophy of complete alignment between words and actions, eliminating all hypocrisy and pretense. Sincerity means what you say matches what you do, what you profess matches what you practice, who you claim to be matches who you actually are. No gap between public presentation and private reality. Samurai with Makoto never spoke false word, never made promise without absolute commitment to fulfill it. Their word was absolute because word and action were one. Sincerity matters because insincerity destroys your relationship with truth and yourself. Every lie requires remembering what you said to avoid contradiction. Every false promise requires excuse when unfulfilled. Every claimed value you don't live creates cognitive dissonance. Makoto eliminates this. You only speak truth, so never need remember lies. Only make promises you keep, so never need excuses. Only claim values you live, so no cognitive dissonance exists, creating internal peace. Implementing Makoto requires brutal honesty audit, then systematic elimination of word-action gaps. What values do you claim? Do you actually live these values consistently? If gap exists between claim and reality, you have two options. Stop claiming value if you don't live it, or start living value completely if you claim it. After 60 days of this practice, word and action align completely, eliminating hypocrisy. Integration. How 5 philosophies work together. 5 philosophies integrate into system where each supports others, creating frameworks stronger than any single philosophy alone. G. Righteousness provides moral compass defining right actions. U. Courage provides strength to act on righteousness despite fear. Jin. Benevolence ensures your righteous, courageous action serves others, not just self. Rei. Respect ensures service is delivered with honor, recognizing dignity of all beings. Makoto. Sincerity ensures entire system is genuine, not hypocritical claims you don't live. Integration creates self-reinforcing system where each philosophy strengthens others. Living with Gi. Righteousness makes you courage easier because you're courageous toward clear purpose, not random, reckless action. You courage makes Jin. Benevolence possible because serving others often requires sacrificial courage. Jin. Benevolence makes Rei. Respect natural because genuinely serving others requires respecting their dignity. Weakness in one philosophy undermines others, requiring integrated practice. Living integration means practicing all 5 simultaneously, not sequentially. You don't master Gi, then start Yu, then eventually get to Makoto. You practice all 5 daily. Every decision involves all 5 philosophies simultaneously. That integrated practice creates complete character transformation, impossible from isolated virtue practice, just as Musashi embodied all 5 simultaneously in every action. Implementation. Installing philosophies practically. Implementation requires defining personal interpretation of each, creating daily practices, embodying each, and tracking consistency. Week 1. Gi. Define your 3 to 5 unbreakable standards, specifically like never lie, keep all promises, admit mistakes immediately. Then deliberately put yourself in situations testing those standards. Week 2. You. Identify 3 fear-based avoidances. Confront 1 this week, acting despite fear. Week 3. Jin. Identify your top capabilities. Use each to serve someone expecting nothing in return. Week 4. Ray. Practice universal respect this entire week, giving everyone same courtesy regardless of status. Additionally, practice self-respect, maintaining standards privately as strictly as publicly. Week 5. Makoto. Conduct honesty audit listing values you claim and assessing whether you live them. Then eliminate all word-action gaps by either stopping claims or starting consistent action. Track daily with 5 questions answering yes or no for each philosophy. After 5 weeks of focused implementation, weeks 6 through 12 integrate all 5 simultaneously. Each day practice, GI by maintaining standards, U by acting despite fear, Jin by serving others, Ray by respecting all beings, Makoto by aligning words and actions. Daily tracking asks 5 questions, maintained standards, acted courageously, served others, showed universal respect, aligned words and actions. After 90 days, philosophies are installing deeply. Maintenance, living philosophies permanently. Maintenance requires 3 ongoing practices preventing degradation. First, weekly philosophical review every Sunday, asking 5 questions assessing each philosophy's strength in actual behavior. Did I compromise any standards? Did I avoid any courageous action fear demanded? Did I serve others or primarily myself? Did I show conditional respect based on status? Did my words match my actions completely? This weekly review creates accountability, revealing which philosophies are strong and which need attention. Second, quarterly challenge month, intensifying one weakest philosophy deliberately. After 3 months, identify weakest philosophy and dedicate next month to intensive practice in that specific area. If U is weak, month of daily courage practice. If Jin is weak, month of intensive service. This targeted strengthening prevents pattern where strong philosophies stay strong, while weak ones never improve, ensuring well-rounded development. Third, teaching philosophies to others, creating accountability and deepening understanding. Teaching forces crystallization of fuzzy knowledge into clear articulation. You can't teach righteousness while being unrighteous, can't teach courage while being coward. Teaching creates external accountability from students watching whether you live what you teach, deepening understanding through questions, revealing aspects you hadn't considered, making philosophy's permanent core identity. Bonus, the test, revealing which philosophy you're missing. Diagnostic test uses specific life symptoms indicating philosophical deficiency. Chronic indecision and tendency to compromise standards indicates GI righteousness deficiency. Knowing what's right but consistently not doing it indicates U courage deficiency. Isolation and meaninglessness, despite achievement, indicates Jin benevolence deficiency. Inconsistent treatment of people based on status indicates Ray respect deficiency. Cognitive dissonance and values you claim but don't live indicates Makoto sincerity deficiency. Most people are deficient in multiple philosophies simultaneously, which is normal starting point. Be honest in self-assessment. Then systematically strengthen each through targeted practice, starting with weakest philosophy, practicing intensively for 30 days, moving to next weakest, continuing until all 5 are strong. This takes 6 months to year of dedicated practice, but results in complete character transformation. After honest diagnostic and systematic strengthening, you'll have moved from philosophical void, creating chaotic reactive life, to philosophical framework, creating principled intentional life. That transformation is what 5 samurai philosophies create. Clarity about how to live through Gi righteousness, U courage, Jin benevolence, Ray respect, and Makoto sincerity, creating complete human being embodying integrity, courage, compassion, discipline, and authenticity. You just received 5 samurai philosophies radically transforming life from chaotic reactive existence to principled intentional living. Gi righteousness provides moral compass through unbreakable code. Yu courage provides strength to act despite fear. Jin benevolence ensures strength serves others. Rei respect creates discipline honoring all beings. Makoto sincerity demands alignment between words and actions, eliminating hypocrisy. Together they integrate into comprehensive framework solving modern problems through ancient tested wisdom. Challenge starts this week. Choose weakest philosophy based on honest self-assessment. Practice it intensively for next 30 days. Post in comments which philosophy you're strengthening first. Gi righteousness, Yu courage, Jin benevolence, Rei respect, or Makoto sincerity. If this showed you life chaos comes from philosophical void these 5 principles fill, subscribe for more samurai wisdom creating clarity, replacing reactive chaos with principled living.